Web3 is eating the world. And this isn't some presumptuous hyperbole, it is a fact. And there are already countless signs of how it's taking over the way we work, live, and earn online. So cast your mind back to the 90s. The world was seeing the so-called dot-com bubble. The internet industry boomed as investors poured funds into dot-com companies such as eBay and Amazon. At their peak, the combined market value of 280 internet business stocks sat at a whopping $2.9 trillion. And this was back in the 90s, when many people still didn't have computers in their homes. Of course, we know now that this bubble burst and ushered in a huge crash and many job losses. However, before things went bad, they were really, really good. And ultimately, we now know that the internet didn't just vanish. So even when dot-com companies were thriving and the internet looked like a free-for-all of opportunity, there were still critics. From finance to business education, entertainment, science and government, almost every sector had a negative opinion on the future of the internet. Of course, these have all been violently debunked. An especially satisfying case brings us to this article written in 1995 by Cliff Stoll, an astronomer and cyber sleuth. He makes many assertions that are jaw-droppingly awkward when read today. I don't believe that phone books, newspapers, magazines, or corner video stores will disappear as computer networks spread, nor do I think that my telephone will merge with my computer to become some sort of information appliance. What will the electronic book look like? Some sort of miniature laptop computer, I'd guess. Try reading electronic books, they're awful. Video on demand, that killer application of communications, will remain a dream. These predictions seem cringe now, but in 1995, Stoll's perspective was common. Many distrusted and disregarded the internet and all it could become. Doesn't this sound a lot like the Web3 detractors of today? Fast forward a few years to 2016 and we have the UN declaring internet access a human right. Here in 2022, there are over 5 billion of us using the internet out of an 8 billion strong global population. And as you can see, the number has grown drastically year on year for the past decade. So we can all agree, the web isn't going anywhere. The risk to investing was very apparent in early Web 2 and is still present in Web 3, but the opportunities are ample. We are all living in a web-centric world. The issue, however, is who owns that world and ultimately how this impacts all of us. Enter Web 3. The opportunity for us to own our identities, data, and maintain privacy in the digital realm. Blockchain technology promises us a more equitable route to the digital world we all want to exist in. And it's only the beginning because Web3 is growing every day. The Electric Capital 2021 Developer Report analysed data from nearly 500,000 code repositories and 160 million code commits across Web3 and found that Web2 developers are rapidly jumping ship to Web3. 65% of active developers and 45% of full-time developers asked started working on Web3 in the last year. $17.9 billion was invested in around 1,300 Web3 startups in 2021. That number dwarfed the $2.1 billion invested in 790 web startups back in 2020. Startups, however, aren't in this alone. MasterCard, Samsung, PayPal, Alphabet, and Microsoft are all getting involved, investing in multiple Web3 businesses like Alchemy, Blockchain.com, Ledger, Consensus, and Dapper Labs. Additionally, some of the biggest names in business are both implementing blockchain technology and building on it. For example, Visa, Shell, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Shopify and Amazon are among the names of those building with and on the Ethereum blockchain. And the examples really do go on. Take IBM. They're leveraging blockchain technology to empower grocery chains like Kroger and Walmart to implement blockchain into their food handling processes. Supply chain management is one of the most promising use cases of Web3 and the blockchain. Walmart worked with IBM to implement distributed ledger technology, or DLT, to successfully track the origins and freshness of pork from China and mangoes from Mexico. Microsoft is leveraging the blockchain to solve previously difficult or unsolvable problems, specifically working with accounting firm EY and Maersk to create the first blockchain-based marine insurance platform. American Express has announced a partnership with crypto wealth management platform and wallet provider Abra, launching a new card that will allow users transacting in US dollars to earn cryptocurrency rewards on their purchases through the Amex network. E-commerce giant Overstock is another example, becoming the first major publicly traded retailer to accept cryptocurrency. And Kodak, the formerly failing photo business, has been resurrected from the dead due to the power of the blockchain. Their platform Kodak One uses ledger technology to protect the copyrights of images and videos, enabling creators to establish their identity and prevent piracy and infringement. This 130-year-old company is also playing in the token space, creating its very own Kodak coin as a currency for licensing and purchasing images. Whilst everyone isn't fully invested, many leading businesses are considering how they can benefit from Web3 technology. Pfizer is looking to the blockchain to help ensure the safety and security of its medicines. Auto sector leaders such as Ford, BMW, General Motors and Renault are investigating the best use of blockchain via a consortium called the Mobility Open Blockchain Initiative, or MOBI. They're looking into how the blockchain can support self-driving car security. Web3 is rapidly being adopted by both scrappy innovators and established leaders alike. We can expect to see Web3 infiltrate the way we use social media next. The current Web 2 version of social media delivered on two-way communication and empowered creators to build platforms, but none of us can own what we've helped to build. User-generated content drives these platforms, and in return, they give us the ability to connect, market, and communicate directly with friends, family, and customers. Whilst there's never been a cost associated with using social media, it is a common understanding that if you're not paying to use a product, then you are the product. So as users, we create all of this value, yet we don't benefit or even own our digital identities. Web3 presents an opportunity for decentralized, community-owned social platforms. And users of this type of social network will be more like partners, and so will share in the value creation whilst participating in governance and the running of the platform. In practice, this looks like a content creator on a decentralized version of Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, retaining more control of their digital identity and being rewarded for the activity and value they create on that platform. Examples of where this is already happening include Deso.org and Lens Protocol, created by the founders of Aave. We can also expect Web3 to infiltrate even the most critical areas of government in the form of voting tech. Many Web3 enthusiasts feel that soon blockchain technology will be leveraged for secure online voting in government and private elections. An incredible opportunity to combat some of the integrity and accessibility concerns around voting. There are still many detractors for this specific use case, but speedy and consistent innovation in the space is likely to remove any doubts as time progresses. And on a more light-hearted note, Web3 is even powering the entertainment industry. The growing popularity and fame of certain NFTs, combined with commercial rights utility available, creates an exciting and novel opportunity. A prime example is Seth Green using his once stolen, twice bought Bored Ape as the main antagonist in a series he is developing called White Horse Tavern. Green paid over $200,000 for this ape initially, and then an additional $260,000 in ransom to recover his main character. The commercial rights utility of the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection has seen the characters used for burger joints and magazine covers. Green's TV show is just the first of many potential commercial rights opportunities NFT collectors will be able to make use of as their character NFTs grow in popularity and visibility. So as you can see, Web3 is eating the world. And for those ambitious, smart and hungry enough, there is unlimited potential in this space. Thanks for watching. Here at Superlative, we explore the commercial opportunities Web3 presents. We seek to answer the question, how can I make money in Web3? And here you'll learn about DeFi, crypto, NFTs, and the metaverse. We uncover all of the ways the brightest minds are generating revenue in these areas and share these insights so you can too. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with the latest.